Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mr. Manfredo. We have officially made it back from Thanksgiving break, and we have only a couple of weeks before Christmas. Um, so I'm going to try to get some more videos out to you. This video might be on YouTube, it might not be. But in the future, I think I'm going to start putting my videos on YouTube so I can tell how many of you are watching them, if I need to continue recording them, if they're helping, if they're not helping. Um, so just be on the lookout for those as we move forward. If this is my first video that you are actually watching, then thank you, congratulations. These videos I've been making for quite a while, and I'm trying to make them, especially when we have a topic that I feel like you need a little bit more personal instruction on. So today is one of those days. We have the verb phrase. You might already know this stuff, but I am going to go through it just so you guys, just so I feel confident that you guys will know it by the time you have watched this video. Let me go ahead and put a title on this form here. This is your homework today, and by today I mean um, November 31st, or is I just had to use my little phrase to find out that there's not 31 days in November. So it is officially December 1st. So this is December 1st assignment. Let's take a look at it. So today we are covering the verb phrase. As you remember from yesterday, you just did complete subjects and predicates. We're kind of taking a step backwards because we are getting into more fundamental type stuff regarding even more complex sentences than we've been looking at already. The ones we've been doing recently are kind of easy. And they're easy for a reason because we need to get those basics down before we move forward. So today we're looking at verb phrases. As you can see from this paragraph on the first page, we already know subjects and predicates. The verb phrase is a simple predicate that just contains more than one word. So we know that our simple predicate is that singular main verb that our sentence has in there. But your simple predicate can sometimes be more than one word. And so in this case, we call those verb phrases. And you'll see there are some helping verbs in here. You guys definitely did helping verbs in previous years in school. So we don't really need to go through what those are, but you can see them pretty easily in these sentence examples that I have here for you. We have Sarah is riding the Ferris wheel. If I gave you um, an easier sentence with only a single verb, you might be able to easily identify writing as our verb. But in this case, we have a helping verb here, is, and so that is part of our verb phrase. So when we identify a verb phrase, we need to include those extra words that are in there, assisting our main verb. Don't be confused, a verb phrase is not your complete predicate. So in this case, if we used our magic cursor trick and we put it right here, we wouldn't include the Ferris wheel. That is our direct object. We haven't learned those yet. We are just including the helping verb and the main verb in each sentence. So we have that example here. We have the carnival has been in town for 2 weeks. We have has been as our verb phrase. And then down here, this one's a little bit tricky because the verb phrase is a little bit mixed up here. We have should over here. Then we have Jonathan as our subject. We have gotten. And so have gotten, you can kind of think of have as a helping verb. Same thing with should. But since it's phrased as a question, we have part of our verb phrase up here. I don't think I did that to you in any of your homework questions, but just keep in mind your verb phrase does not have to be right next to each other, and that's why this example is right here. Finally, here's just a little thing to make note of as you're going through the homework. And if you pay attention, if you go all the way down on your homework, number 5, make sure that you need to know that this rule is very important. So let's take a look at the rule. There is one extremely important rule to remember when identifying a verb phrase. Not and never are not verbs. They are only adverbs. So if you ever see not or never in a sentence, they will be adverbs and not helping verbs. So let's take a look at these examples. She has not written to me recently. We have written as our main verb. We have has as a helping verb. We remember not is an adverb, so that's not part of our verb phrase. We only include main verbs and helping verbs. Same thing with this. I will never forget her. Forget is our main verb. Will is our helping. Never is an adverb, so it's not included. And then same thing right here. We do not include the word not. So just keep that in mind moving forward. Down here on your homework, all I need you to do is identify the verb phrases.